Can you explain how lifestyle factors like diet, exercise, and sleep influence hormone levels? What changes would you recommend for optimal hormonal health?
When a man is slightly older and he's suboptimal and symptomatic, I do recommend the lifestyle changes, and I will go over some of them, and I do recommend them for every living person, regardless, because it's just good to do good things for your body. But to think that that's going to optimize your hormones is probably a long shot. I would say properly administered hormone replacement is the answer. Now, if you're young and you are suffering from suboptimal hormones, more often than not, it is self-induced based on lifestyle choices. And those people will see marginally better results when they change their lifestyle. Guys my age, your age, I think we're the same age actually. Um, at this point in our life, we need to be on replacement therapy. It's not, eating better and sleeping more is not going to optimize us. If we get a 10 or 20% bump in our natural production, it's still deficient for where we want to feel. But if you're 22 years old and you're not happy with your hormone profile, reassess what you're doing. I'm going to give you the scientific answers, and if you think that they're unattainable, then do the best you can. I know people are going to say, well, that's not realistic. I get it. I'm going to tell you what science wants your body to do, and then you meet it halfway or three quarters or wherever you want. Zero alcohol. Absolutely zero. Never, ever, ever, ever have an alcoholic beverage for the rest of your life. That is the scientific answer, first and foremost, because it is one of the most toxic things on the planet. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, no, I can't do that. Okay, fine. I gave you the answer. You don't have to listen. So just have less drinks, or just don't drink as often. But zero alcohol is going to be your best friend. Sleep. Get 8 or 9 hours of sleep every single night uninterrupted. Again, people are going to say, I can't. I got to be up for work. I get it. I'm telling you what the answer is. Do the best you can. If you're sleeping 4 hours, try for 6. Go to bed an hour earlier. You know what I mean? Don't play with your phone. Don't watch TV before bed so you get deeper REM sleep. Maybe read a book and put on some low light so that you're not interrupting your sleep pattern. Caffeine. I know everyone's going to say, oh, it's an antioxidant. Caffeine's a good stimulant. It enhances brain activity. Yes, but caffeine also greatly disrupts sleep. The half-life is longer than you realize. If you have a cup of coffee midday, it's going to interrupt your sleep at night. So cutting out caffeine altogether, and again, I understand it's not realistic. Hey, I'm drinking a protein coffee with caffeine right now. I usually have coffee in the morning. I'm not perfect, but I am telling you what scientifically your body requires to be optimal. Okay? So optimization comes from doing things correctly. Avoid alcohol, sleep better, avoid caffeine, avoid stimulants, avoid sugar. Sugar is terrible for everything. Now, notice I didn't say avoid carbohydrates. I said avoid sugar. Okay? You can eat vegetables. They contain carbohydrates. You can eat starches, like potatoes. They contain carbohydrates. But ensure that you eat your carbs with proteins and fiber to lower the glycemic index and the insulin spikes so you have a more level blood sugar level. Getting your blood sugar to 180 or 200 is going to cause problems in your body. It's going to lead to insulin resistance over time. It's going to lead to cancer over time. Lower your blood sugar. Have it more stable. Get your A1C down to 5 or 4.9 or 4.8, ideally. I know, it's difficult. It's difficult in America where we have shit for food. But again, I'm giving you the best case scenario. And if you meet me 70% of the way, you're still making improvements. So to recap, if you are 35, 40, 45 or older, consider being monitored, tested, evaluated, and treated potentially by a competent provider for hormone therapy replacement. And if you're a young guy and you're suboptimal, then those changes are really all you should be focused on at the time. If you're older and you are on hormones, you should still focus on the changes I just mentioned. And those are just basics. Those are just basics that we're all guilty of. Alcohol, poor sleep, sugar, and caffeine. Those 4 things will be life-changing for the quality of your life. Pick and choose your battles, but in a perfect world, those are the 4 that I would go with when it comes to the top worst habits that people have that they really don't see as bad habits.